This might get weird.
Are we rolling?
We are rolling!
Oh my God. Cheers, Grace Helbig.
Cheers, Mamrie Hart.
Do you like my goblet?
Yeah. What do you got in that goblet?
Well, this
That's
is America's
also-
next favorite game show.
I know. That's my new merch. If I ever released a single, what you got in that goblet?
Or like the next mini challenge on Drag Race.
Yeah.
I'm drinking a sour blackberry raspberry beer.
Oh, you've gone full beer since being on the East Coast.
I'm in Beer City.
Yeah.
You know, I come here to gain weight and lose friends. No. But like, once again, I'm still in the weird dollhouse.
Yes, you've actually, for those watching on YouTube, get to see a different nook in the dollhouse, which honestly looks a little gothic, what I'm looking at.
Okay, y'all, first of all, I'm drinking out of an actual goblet, and that's because this is what glassware they have, period.
Okay, beautiful. I mean, it is gorgeous.
As you can see behind me, it's a wall of metal serving platters.
Okay.
And if you look above me, it's a chandelier of antlers.
Wow, this really is quite a dedicated aesthetic. That's like some fancy serving trays on the wall. You can put anything on the wall if you try.
I think if anything, if it's like silver or tin and looks like you might have served hors d'oeuvres to, you know, a very rich lady in the 1800s, you can stick it on a fucking wall. It is crazy, Grace. I still haven't gotten used to it. And I'm in like a new spot in the house.
Yeah.
So before we started recording, I realized I was like, oh, I think I kicked up some dust.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to look like I just did bumps of coke on this podcast.
It is kind of like I'm looking at these serving trays behind you, and you know they all seem to have a bit of that used quality about them, which is one of my favorite and worst and most ridiculous things about baking trays to me. Every time I try to get a baking tray out of my drawer, it looks like it should be thrown in the garbage a year ago, but I'm still putting fresh food on it and putting it in my oven.
I agree. I think I keep my things relatively clean in the kitchen.
Yeah.
But yes, there are pans that I'm like, I would never pull this out with with company.
Yeah. But also a baking sheet, that's how it gets. And now they've put them on the wall up there. That's beautiful.
But why aren't baking sheets more resilient? Because you could you get a brand new baking sheet, do one thing of cookies, and then I feel like it's automatically like oil burned. Yeah, I think this might be a racket to sell more baking sheets.
Maybe. It might be, or that we are all just like okay with it being the grossest thing ever that we just continuously use.
Yeah, it's the sister we don't talk about. No, they have all these serving trays on the wall here. Wow. And same, they didn't, my mom is here. Full disclosure, I have banished her to the front porch while I record the podcast because I was like, I can't podcast with someone in earshot. I can't because
let alone your mother.
My mother. But what am I saying? And they only hear half the conversation.
Right.
And it's just like, it's completely confusing. So I was like, she was like, I'll just read on the porch. I'm just going to read on the porch. And she went out there early. And I was like, Mom, you're out here early. You're going to be out here for a while. Anyway, but she got here and she was like, wow, to this house. And this is a woman I told you likes antiques. I told you about the bedpan side table last week. And she goes, I love how they didn't even shine them. So it's a lot.
And you got you have like a little bit of a butterfly display behind you as well, like a little
dried hydrangeas. Yes.
Yep. Wow. Okay.
It's a look.
It's a vibe. It is a certain vibe.
Speaking of locations, you're in a new place.
I'm in Elliot's office right now. Which is also a bit of a vibe. We got stuff going on in the house, and I didn't want to be bothered or bother stuff that's going on in there.
Two things. That's pretty good Wi-Fi since it's a separate house. And second of all, isn't that where you got engaged?
This is where I got engaged, right here.
Nice.
Yeah. And also, I'm tethering to my phone, so it's a better situation out here. I don't think I ever told you that Elliot told me a few weeks ago when we do like these residential weekends for school, which is like 4 days of solid school on Zoom. He comes out and does it here in his office. The most recent one that he did a couple weeks ago, he just looked out his window and there was a man shitting on the hill in front was here. And I got a text from him that's like, I am on Zoom in class. And then there's also a man walked up to this hillside in front of here and took a shit and is using some clothes to wipe his person. And so
happens.
anything could happen in the next 30 minutes here.
Honestly,
and
it happens. Did you watch White Lotus?
No, I did not watch White Lotus, but I heard it got picked up for a new season, and that it's great.
Just
and
spoiler alert,
get
there is a human feces moment, and I don't care if it's fake. It still really grosses me out. You know, I mean, like
Wait,
Goose's
you
poop is
see-
probably as big. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
see actual...
You see it
Wow.
from an angle. You know how like on SNL they would have the little hose in their sleeve when they pretended to throw up?
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
they have made incredible advances in fake defecating because yes, it was in profile, but it looked so real. And I'm like, how did they rig that doo-doo?
Wait, okay, is this a comedy? Because all of the marketing for it make it look like this like very sort of serene but kind of dark and like spooky like show. I have no idea what it's about.
It's a show about white privilege,
I see.
essentially, and like colonialism. And so like
Gotcha.
it's about vacation. It's very beautiful, but then it's like everyone here is fucked up and the people who aren't are getting fucked over kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we binged it in 2 days. It's a good weekend one. But anyway, I was like, good on ya, props department for making such realistic doo.
That, yeah, I mean, and that's a trial and error. I don't know that you can get that right the first time, but also, yeah, kudos
I'm willing
to
to try.
the artistic brain that has to really think through all of that and what sort of materials look the best, most
And
realistic.
that's why my mom is on the porch, because she is out there reading and she probably just heard me go, doo-doo.
And she goes, nothing's changed.
Nothing.
Nothing has changed.
She did tell me something about, you know how she watches the 98-year-old on the weekends?
Yes.
Hazel.
Yeah.
Sorry. Old Hazel, one-eyed Hazel. She, bless her heart. She made it another year. I was here last year, But
Yeah, what
she
was it,
said
a balloon that she threw at her?
She threw a balloon at Hazel, and Hazel thought it was coming at her like a bullet, and she neoed out of it. No, but she was saying she was watching TV with Hazel, and first of all, she gets very upset when there's a man who's bald with facial hair. She goes,
Oh.
now why would God do that to that poor man? My
She
mom,
thinks that was God's choice.
she
God's
basically,
plan?
yeah, my mom is like, her husband, like, died with a full head of hair. And so she just like really judges bald men. And
Wow.
she goes, don't let her see Steve Harvey. Because he's got a full, because she gets like, now why would you have that much hair? Why would God let them have that much hair on their face and not a lick on his head?
I mean, of all things to question God about, that is, top 3.
Yeah. I mean, if those are your concerns when you're that close to the grave, more on you. But she said something else where I was like, man, that's kind of, I agree with Hazel on this one, is that they were watching a commercial and it was for a medication. Who knows what it was for. But at the end when they're like, ask your doctor if blah, blah, blah is right for you.
Yeah.
She goes, well, if I have to ask, what am I paying him for? And I was like, that is fucking true.
I mean, if I have to ask my doctor about this medication, what am I paying my doctor for? That is so interesting you say that, because we just did a binge watch of an entire season of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh,
over
I
the
love
weekend.
that. I've seen every ep.
Super hungover on Sunday and just spent the entire day watching, I think, season 5. And one of them is he goes to his pharmacist and they recommend a different medication than what his doctor recommended.
Oh.
And he goes back to his doctor to ask for the prescription for this new medication. The doctor, gets upset with him about all of it. So your mom was that Hazel or your mom that said that?
That was Hazel. And I agree with her. So that's my Hazel update. Guess what I did today, Grace? Like right before this.
I have no idea. You banned your mom from the living room.
Yeah, I kicked out my mother and I tied her to the front porch swing. I'm gonna say the best massage of my life.
Whoa. Okay. Was it from a ghost because of where your location is?
It was in my sleep. I don't know who the masseuse was. No, my mom is here.
Yeah.
She got here last night and staying another night. And I was like, you got to treat your ma, right?
Yeah.
So we were both going to get pedicures because we both currently have feet of trolls.
Okay.
You know, as we all do. Be honest, yours are still
Look, we
granola, right?
Yeah, basically they are falling apart, but we had a nail polish like brand deal
Yes.
for last week, and thank
June
God
and something, yeah.
I used all of the nail polish on my toes. So they look presentable. If I need to run out in a slipper or a sandal real quick, people won't think that the goblin has come to spook them.
Mine, like my bar has gotten so low that mine still look fucking terrible, and I'm wearing slides all day long, like I'm exposing them to the world and being like, you have to deal with it. But anyway, I called a bunch of pedicure places and they were booked. So I was like, you know what? Let's go get a massage.
Ooh.
Girl.
Now, is this a massage for you and your mom where you guys are in the same room together? Or is it one where you're trading off, one goes first, the other goes next?
Well, they have more than one masseuse.
Right. No, I get that. But I mean, like, just I'm thinking through the etiquette of like a mother-daughter massage. Do you, like, are you in the same room where you guys can chat if you want to chat with each other?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that. I'd rather die.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm going.
No way.
Okay, that's all I'm going is that I would hate that. So kudos to you for creating that experience.
Absolutely not. Look, she could hear me right now. So I'm not. I've told you, if you like pick something out of my mom's hair, she goes, oh, she loves to be pet.
It's too much.
You could not pay me to be in the same room as her. But did I tell you one time when I was in college for like a Valentine's Day gift, I bought the guy I was dating and a couples massage, but I did it. I think it was like when Groupon just came out, or it wasn't even Groupon, but it was like some deal.
So it's a discount. Yeah.
And I bought it and I was like, this will be fun and like romantic. And we show up and it's in the basement of a woman's house. It was crazy.
I feel like, I've only had one couples massage with an ex one time, and it was, I did not enjoy it. There were too many added layers of pressure to maintain someone else's like attention, and also both the masseuses know that we're dating, and if we don't talk to each other, is that weird for them? Or if we talk to each other too much, is that weird for them?
Right.
What's the etiquette?
Or like if your partner's massage like really slaps,
right?
And they go like,
you hear slapping noises,
like, are you supposed to be like,
excuse me,
are you getting horny?
Yeah, exactly.
If you're looking to change some of your habits, you have got to try Noom. Noom uses a psychology-based approach to find healthier balance that still lets you do you, because you're still gonna want to eat your favorite little treat. You might not feel like working out every day, but Noom is there to help. And the cool thing about it is that every day they offer different daily articles to inspire you, to give you some helpful hints, to overall keep you checked in. When it comes to getting healthier, you don't actually have to follow any rules. You just need the knowledge and the wisdom to help build smarter, sustainable habits. So Noom's cognitive behavioral approach helps you understand and unlearn any of the bad habits you have. It's not just about good habits, it's about breaking those bad habits. They're all based on you and your goals. So Noom will personalize the program just for you. With Noom, taking care of your health is empowering and even fun instead of stress-inducing. So have one day off? No worries. Noom is going to get you back on track. All you need to do is a daily 10-minute check-in. So start building better habits for healthier long-term results. Sign up for your trial at Noom.com/weird. That's Noom.com/weird. Sign up for your free trial today at Noom.com/weird. WEIRD. Y'all know how to spell it. You've been listening to this podcast. Go get your Noom on, y'all.
When I say Adam and Eve, what do you think of? This is probably the first time that someone is going to tell you to get your mind in the gutter, because I'm not talking about the kind of falsely accusing mythopoetic story about the fall of man. I'm talking about Adam and Eve, the upscale adult boutique. That's right. Bow chicka bow bow. I don't know if we have the Clearance for Adam and Eve has lingerie, toys, games, movies, and more. And if you head over to adamandeve.com right now and use the offer code TMGW, you can get almost any one item for 50% off. What's better than getting something half off? Getting something for free with your order. Adam and Eve also piles on the free gifts. So enter code TMGW at checkout at adamandeve.com and get 10 free gifts. That's insane. That's a sexy item for him, a special gift for her, a third item for the both of you, for with them and the other and whatever, plus 6 free spicy movies. Oh, dang. And free shipping. This is a great offer. That's offer code TMGW. TMGW at checkout at adamandeve.com for 50% off of almost any one item and 10 free gifts. adamandeve.com, offer code TMGW.
Also, I don't like to talk through the donut hole.
No. That's like who is it? Is it Tyler that always gets an airport massage before he gets on a flight? And I was like, wow, that level of confidence is something I truly admire. The ability to just like be so absolutely face down,
Exposed.
but sitting up vulnerable in a place where people are just coming and going.
Those chairs are crazy. I think he gets them. Well, I know he always asks for what is the spas that are always in airports? Is that certain brand?
Express or something?
Express spa.
Yeah.
I feel like he probably gets them like on his way out from a work vacation where it's like, oh, I'm tired and I'm sore and we've got an hour to waste and I get one. But yes, those chairs where you're basically sitting ass out with your face in a donut is very vulnerable.
So it's like anything can happen to you. And an airport is just such a chaotic environment that I really admire his ability to throw himself out there like that.
I think it's brilliant. He asks for gift certificates to that place for his birthday. He might not anymore, but I think that's what he used to do.
Nothing more wild than getting a massage at the airport, but then paying with a gift card.
Well, no, but I love that because then it feels guilt-free.
That's true.
You're not, if someone walks by and is like, who's this chump getting a neck and shoulder massage before a flight? You're like, it was a gift.
Did you ever have those in the Barnes and Noble? I remember
massages?
Yeah, in New Jersey, there were massage chairs in like the magazine section of our Barnes and Noble that people could go to the bookstore and get a massage if they wanted to. I don't know if this was one like wild entrepreneur that just posted up and no one actually called them out on it, or if it was something that was within the actual chain of stores.
Okay, I have a question. Was it massage chairs you sit in, or were humans massaging other humans?
Airport kind of sit face in a donut but half sitting up. Yeah, it was like an express massage place, but in the magazine section of Barnes and Noble where I lived. Yeah. That just flooded back into my brain. And I remember being like, that's weird. But I guess not as weird as just me reading every magazine and not paying for it and then leaving.
Yeah, totally. It's not as weird as me about to go on a date, like getting paper cuts from rubbing like an obsession by Calvin Klein ad on me. I always thought that, we're going to get back to my massage, but I always thought that was like really ripe to give someone a rough paper cut.
Oh, yeah.
I know you're supposed to fold it open and smell it, but like, you were rubbing it on your wrists.
But also, what a bold marketing thing to decide on. Like, hey, we're going to put 3 different extremely intense odors in this magazine. I remember my mom would get magazines and she'd rip all of them out because she was very sensitive to smells and throw them in the garbage before she could actually read the magazine.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I feel like you and I should take out ads for our podcast and just make it like a mystery smell that people have to guess.
A baked potato. That's all I want. To smell delicious, comforting.
I think more people should do that. Like if I was, like even with Tiny Food Fight or like any cooking show, I would be like, let's take out ads, old perfume ads, and open it, and people guess the food. Or like,
I love that.
We need Yogi Bear could be like, a cedar forest. I don't even know.
Here's a picnic basket. Here's a smell. Yeah. Well, I guess peanut butter and jelly sandwiches don't have a distinct odor, but
I think they do.
They could. Definitely hot dogs, s'mores, all of it. Yeah. Campfire.
I think we need to renormalize Perfume ads.
This has been your platform of scratch and sniff since we started this podcast.
Look, my platform is always, how can I smell more stuff?
Yeah. Okay, wait. Tell me about this mother-daughter massage.
Well, we were not in the same room.
Okay.
You know, and out of the gate, they were like, we have one male masseuse and one, or masseur and one female. And my mom was like, I'm too fat right now to have a man touch me.
Oh, wait. Is masseuse female? Like the conjugation feminine?
I honestly don't know if when I say that I sound like I'm in the 1950s, but
Right.
I thought it was
Like
masseuse,
actress, actor,
masseur.
masseuse? Who knows?
Yeah,
Well,
or is everyone a masseur now?
assume we're trying to say the most politically correct version of this, everyone.
Massume it.
Yeah.
We're just massholes.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll go with the guy. It's fine, you know. And you
Okay.
know, it's a male masseuse named Presley with 2 S's. I don't think he was delighted in rubbing my body. But he comes out and I'm like, okay, let's go in, you know. And it'd been a minute. Grace,
Uh-oh.
he applied so much pressure that I didn't even know I need. The Presley pressure.
Oh, he pressed you.
He pressed. I feel like I grew 3 inches.
Wow.
Like pulling limbs, like moving them. Like I think he must have had a background in sports medicine or something
Oh, okay,
because
okay.
he worked out my back and it truly made. I mean, it made
Changed
you know
your
that.
posture.
Yes, that oil massage I got like several months ago.
Yeah.
Like
Seems
that feels
insane.
like a butterfly landed on me when I left. Like nothing is worse than you. I'm sorry, this is a very privileged and like good problem to have. But like nothing is worse than you get a massage and you leave and you're like, nothing is different. I'm just a little more relaxed.
Yeah, and I'm like a bit greasier, and I'm gonna need to actually go take a shower now.
No, this one
so
I
it was
was
like pressure
oh
points.
He was, I mean, going all over, you know, like
Presley
stretching
points?
the neck. Yep, the Presley points. It was
Wow.
amazing. And his hands were so strong that, like, I was in my donut and I thought to myself, he's so good at this. At any moment, he could kill me.
See, that's the Yelp. I mean, that's a great Yelp review. I would
like
love to read that.
His hands are so strong that I was like, if Presley mistakes me for a spy,
Wow.
like he could rip my head off. He could crack my neck right now. And I'd probably be like, thank you, sir. Like,
yeah,
it
one
feels
of those
so
where
good.
he just puts 2 fingers like he's petting a cat in kindergarten, but he actually murders you on the side of the head.
Yeah, I was like, this could get scary. But he was so
Wow.
good at it. And then also they did something, which I've never had done. First of all, of course they ask if they can do it. But they use like basically like a Bengay for one part of it. So like
Whoa.
the hot and cold, like tingly.
Whoa.
They like did that and I was like, oh, this is so wonderful. And then they take like a hot towel out of like a heater and like wet and like wipe it off of you. But I was
Wow.
like, this is, I mean, I left and I said to him, I was like, I've gotten massages in Bali, in Thailand, all over the place. Presley, I'm coming back. You're a god. And then I left and I said to the front desk, they're like, how was your massage? And I was like, I'm reeling. I was like, I can't believe how
Man,
good that
you're
was.
screaming.
They were like, everyone heard you in their private rooms. And she goes, you're the second person to say that today about Presley.
Whoa. Okay.
The man has a gift.
Right. And is Presley in some sort of like, it's a test phase for him at this place? Or is he like a regular that's there all the time?
If he's not a regular, like I don't
Give him
even
stock in
understand.
the company.
I don't know if he's a drummer, what, but anyway.
You're ruined now for massages.
Truly, I said to Chip, I was like, we're going back. Like he has to get rubbed down by Presley. Like it was a game changer. So it was really nice because I was like, oh, well, we'll go get massages. We're in Asheville. It'll probably just be a little hippy dippy, whatever. And I came out changed.
Wow.
A changed woman.
How was your mom's massage?
She said it was, great as well.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
doing a whole dissertation on the Presley massage of it all. Your mom's like, mine was fine.
I've got out like a drawing from like Leonardo da Vinci where it shows the man's whole body. I'm like, and then he touched this while pressing on that.
And just taking close-up photos of his hands.
It was so great. And then it kind of like, when we were working out with our Ross, our dude.
Yes.
And at the beginning I was like, oh man, I don't know if I want to go maskless ever because I make such terrible grunting faces when we're working out. It was the same. It was, you could have your mask off when it was face down, but when you were face up, put the mask on. And I was like, this is actually perfect because I feel like I subconsciously, like we were just talking about with couple massage, subconsciously when someone is like massaging your neck and shoulders and all they see is your face, it's like, I want to be still, but also reassure them it's nice. Yeah. But don't want them to think I'm too into it. So like
I'm just twitching.
I'm just like making a weird Bell's palsy face. And so it's great because I can be like, I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
He just sees my closed eyes.
Oh, that's so nice. That's like a blanket on your face. I mean, that should maybe be actually how massages
get people to wear
always happen. Just the ability to cover up your facial expressions, to have a bit of anonymity while it's happening. I would love
just
that.
Put a whole thing over my face. So anyway, it was
wow. Good for you.
Thank you. I'm really, I'm very proud.
And good for
myself for doing nothing.
Good for Presley. And if anyone, is looking for massages out there, go check out Presley. Make sure that the magic is not, that it's real.
No, I don't think he was just trying to impress me because I get nervous before massages a little bit, or it's why I don't go back to Korean spas is because one time someone came up and recognized me and I was like, I'm butt naked.
Yeah. That's too much. That's too personal.
Yeah. So I felt good when Presley came out and says, I'm with Mamrie. And I was like, that's me.
Great.
Get ready to see my exposed legs.
Here
You're welcome to them.
Go.
Oh my God.
That sounds great. I mean, you do seem relaxed and excited. Right? So that's the best massage.
All of them.
What else do you guys have planned? Do you have anything coming up that you guys are going to do? Or is it just like chill, hang out?
No, yeah, she's chilling. Chip is in a different city for work for a couple nights. And so we're just hanging out. And then I might go home tomorrow night because my niece has her first day of kindergarten on Thursday.
Oh, cute.
So I think that's a good thing to be like, no matter what happens in life, I can be like, I was there for your first day of kindergarten. You're going to talk to me like this?
I have photographic proof that you don't even fucking remember that I saw you off.
I got you an Egg McMuffin on your first day of school, you little unappreciative. This is ammunition for 16 years from now.
That's perfect. That's perfect. That's cute.
Yeah. Summertime and the living is sleazy. JK, but it is a nice time to wear as little as possible because it is so dang hot. I'm in North Carolina right now and it is so humid. I want to be in barely there anything, which means I kind of want my legs to not look like I've been living as a Sasquatch the last several months. I shave a little more than normal, and when I shave, I grab my Athena Club razor. You guys, I'm not even kidding. The first time I used these razors was because they sent us product to see if we wanted to advertise on the podcast, and I immediately emailed back and was like, we're gonna need a bigger razor, okay? I love these razors. They're the best razor out there. They've got built-in skin guards and hydrating serum to prevent razor burn while still being gentle on curves. Every time I shave, normally, I know I subconsciously avoid my knees, and then I hit the sun and I've got little hairy peach knees, but not with Athena. I get it all done and I'm not worried about it upsetting my skin. The best part is the razor kit's only $9 and comes with 2 blade heads, a magnetic hook for shower storage, and a whole bunch of color options. I have light blue, just like my alma mater. So with Athena Club, you also get to choose how often replacement blades get shipped to you for free. No more worrying about running out of refills and getting stuck with a dull, overused razor that makes my skin look like a plugged chicken breast. Show your skin you care with Athena Club Razor Kit. Sign up today and you're going to get 20% off your first order. Just go to athenaclub.com and use promo code WEIRD. That's ATHENACLUB.com with promo code WEIRD for 20% off. 20% off your order and more than that percent off your body hair.
CBD is not about what you feel, it's about what you don't feel, like stress, anxiety, pain, and there's no better way to feel better than with Feels. Feels is a premium CBD that helps you keep your head clear and feel your best, and CBD is all about naturally helping reduce stress, anxiety, pain, or sleeplessness. I've tried Feels before. It's wonderful. As a very high anxiety person, I'm always looking for ways to reduce that amount of energy that I expend in a way that's not so helpful for me. But Feels is an easy to use oil that you can kind of play around with and experiment on your own terms to figure out what amount or what situation or what feeling you are looking for. Everything about it is easy as heck. It's delivered directly to your door, and you can even join their monthly membership so you can save money on every order. Plus, you can cancel or pause at any time. All you have to do is take Feels and place a few drops of it under your tongue, and you'll feel a difference in minutes. It's important to find your right dose. Like I was saying, that's why they offer a free CBD hotline to help guide your personal experience so that you can find the perfect dose and kind of, give yourself some leeway to test it and see what feels right for you. Start feeling better with Feels. Become a member today by going to feels.com/TMGW, and you'll get 50% off your first order with free shipping. That's Feels, FEALS.com/TMGW to become a member and get 50% automatically taken off your first order with free shipping. Feels.com/TMGW.
I did need a massage, though, and here's why. My car tried to kill me.
But you just got this car. I thought it's great.
No, I love this car.
Right.
I love its vibe. I'm keeping it new car smell. I love its interior, whatever. I will say, and this is a big point of contention between me and her, is it has one of those lane assists. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where if you veer at all, it moves you back in.
Yeah, Elliot's car has that, and it's helpful to keep you when you're driving straight. But yeah, it's a bit much.
Like you have to turn on your blinker to exit, or it physically will fight you. Yeah, like you've fallen asleep on the road.
yeah, which I mean is great. It's a great safety feature.
But here's what I don't like about her is that instead of being like lane departure or like just steering me back and like making a noise, this alert comes up that goes, "Please take over steering," and I'm like, "Bitch, do you think you've been driving the car the whole time?"
The actual audacity.
Like I've been steering. I've been doing the whole thing. This isn't a fucking self-driving car. Like it's just a little too cocky.
Yeah, I get that. I'm actually currently looking. My lease is going to come up on my Jeep, and so I'm trying to figure out what to do after right now.
What are you thinking? And please let Chip help you because this is.
I know. Well, that's what I was gonna text you. For Chip's advice. I want a small to medium SUV. I just love sitting high on the road, but having like a small compact Jeep. But my Jeep, literally, I should go to a masseuse because the amount of effect that happens in the car over every tiny bump, hill, anything.
Oh, you're in a Maraca. You're in a Maraca. And
I'm not an off-roader, so I don't know why I actually have the Jeep other than I like to sit tall. And I like to park small. So that's it's hard to find something that has those dimensions in other cars that don't feel like you're on a broken New Jersey Shore roller coaster constantly.
You need like the granddaddy long legs of cars.
Yeah, I'm looking at
a tiny little thing with big wheels.
Yep, exactly. I want a cartoon car. I'm looking at the new Jeeps and then also Subaru Foresters, according to Car and Driver, are really good. And Mazdas apparently are really great. I know nothing about any of this shit. I'm just looking at reviews online.
Don't even say the word Mazda around Chip. Just kidding.
Oh, see, this is why I need his expertise.
I have no idea, but he loves Subarus. No, but so here's what I want to warn you about, though, that happened with my car. And so another feature it has, which cool on paper, is that if like your hands are full and you have the key on you, you can walk to the back door, wave your foot underneath the back, and the trunk will open. So if you come out with like groceries and you're like, fuck, you can just wave, like if the key is in the vicinity of it, you can wave it and it'll open. Right?
Wow.
So, but I've never gotten it to work because I just look like I'm like doing the hokey fucking pokey.
Like she's like kind of kicking her car, but not really. She's not fully committing to it.
I look like those women where they be like, be careful, people will be under your car and slash your ankles. And I'm like, get out of here, killers.
Car monster. I'm putting my groceries away. Yeah,
so it never works.
There's too many features. Like, I just need a backup camera. I need something that my phone can plug into, and a GPS that's easy to understand. But there's so many features on these cars that truly I sound like an old woman, because I am. I've never understood cars and all of that. I just need something intuitive that I can figure out. So that's kind of the process I'm in.
Too many accessories. Well, I don't recommend this one. It doesn't work. The only time it worked for me is when I was literally walking Beans and I had on my purse and the key in it, and Beans walked under the car and the fucking door opened.
Beans has the magic touch.
She has the perfect height. Yeah. But so I went to the grocery store a couple days ago, and it was like raining, as it had been forever, and I go and I get a bunch of groceries, and I come back out and I manually open the trunk because that's what happens, and in the back I still have like a decent amount of stuff from our trip. I've got like 2 bowling balls, 2 tennis rackets, roller skates, etc. So
just like a tiny like summer camp on wheels.
yeah, my car trunk is just field day. So I open it and I'm like, oh shit, rearranging stuff. So I just lean in really far to put the bags. And so I'm leaning fully into my car, and then I feel something on my ass. The car had closed onto my body. It Pac-Man'd me.
This is, I don't trust all of this new technology. And also, I'm thinking when you're saying that all you have to do is hover your foot underneath of it if you have like your fob or whatever nearby, then I'm like, what if you're actually in your car and an animal like runs under or something?
I know. I think it has to be, you have to be back there, but like, the fact that it was closing and it got all the way and then hit my ass and then went back up, I was like, to a person walking by, they just slowly watched my car try to eat me.
It's insane. But that's okay. That actually is a great segue to this article I was just reading on Delisted about
eating ass.
Eating ass. Yeah.
See, my mom probably heard that.
Kind of eating ass. Elon Musk. If you mutter correctly, it sounds like eating ass. Tesla has made a robot, and they just announced this at some like AI press day or something. It's a 5'8" robot, expected to weigh 125 pounds. I don't know why they're using these dimensions like this. I'm curious why 5'8", if that's like
it's a pretty good height, Grace.
I mean,
some say an inch taller is too much.
I mean, it's every actor in Hollywood is 5'8".
That's true.
But they said he was quoted saying, quote, "It's intended to be friendly and navigate through a world built for humans." Elon stressed that a human could both outrun a Tesla bot and, quote, overpower it. So I don't know what to make of that.
Wait, so are they trying to build friends, or like, is this a Tesla bot that I can full on Rosie from the Jetsons and like just train it to clean my house?
It says
like, what's the point?
It's used by Tesla's vehicles to sense the environment and will contain a screen to display information. Internally, it will be operating via Tesla's full self-driving computer. So I guess it's meant to go in the cars?
I don't like that.
I'm not totally sure, but it also just seems like they're kind of flexing their AI abilities right now.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's stressing that if necessary, humans can overpower it.
Well, I mean, that's the truth, because like we see those clips of whatever, I don't know if it's Harvard or whoever, MIT, that's always got those robots, and then they're like, check it out, it can do the Cupid shuffle, and I'm like,
and it's just dogs that look like they're gonna murder you, but then they're just like, to the left.
Yeah, but I'm like, if it's programmed to do that, it can easily destroy me.
Yeah, no, this is now the time where I get actually nervous about all this. I've been joking in videos for years that AI is going to kill us all. And I don't know that we necessarily need it. Your car is trying to eat you. And apparently this new AI robot from Tesla will be able to overpower it and outrun it if necessary. I don't know that I need those two standards to be presented to me outright.
Yeah. You know what? I hate it, and I also like it, because that would be my first question.
Right. Can I wrestle with this thing?
Yeah.
And
if shit goes down, am I stronger?
Yeah. And I that's what they're saying, but I don't know how true that is.
All right. I just feel like Elon Musk is such a little bitch.
I know.
I can't stand him.
There are rumors that and Elliot's only told me these. I haven't Googled them to find out any other information other than this completely
Love it.
Headline that I don't know how true it is. There are conspiracy theory rumors that Elon Musk is actually an alien.
Yeah. I've heard those.
Yeah, that he's here to try and fuck with our simulation and then kind of like peace out eventually. And you know what? I can't say I don't think about that.
I just try to ignore him.
I know, but he keeps getting in everything. He keeps doing all of it.
He's getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
On a different note, you know Scoops, who lives in my neighborhood, the dog who's tinier than Beans?
Yes.
Don't worry, Scoops is okay. I know when you set up a story like that, it's like, R.I.P. Scoops. No, Scoops is still going strong. Scoops' mother, Margot, who I know, sent me a random text the other day that said, look at this loser who like this is what the city is like telling them to do at their time. They have a beware of dog sign in their yard.
Yeah.
And I guess it's a new thing. I don't know if it's just Los Angeles or what, where someone will walk around neighborhoods working for the city. And if you have a beware of dog sign, they check to see if a dog is registered to that address. I didn't know you had to register your dog to an address. Scoops got a damn ticket.
What?
Scoops got
I have a beware
ticket.
of dog sign, and I've never heard of registering a dog to an address.
Me neither. And she's like, yeah, I guess it's a thing that you have to have a dog registered to your address. And we didn't. And we put up that sign because we thought it was funny. And now like we have a friggin' ticket.
Wait, you guys have a ticket?
No, I'm talking in first person of Margot.
Oh. I was like, wait a minute, what? You guys haven't even been there. But also, I was told that was a great like security hack too on your home to put up a beware of dog sign and that no one would actually like, try and fuck with you in any way.
Well, now I'm wondering, we're all on the same block as Sweet Habanero.
Are you guys but who's giving the ticket? The city?
Who's giving this ticket? Yeah, it says LA Animal Services, City of Los Angeles, Department of Animal Services, and it is a like $100 fine. And she says, our dog on duty sign received a city citation. They didn't think it was funny. They say we have to take it down. You have to see if they find evidence of dogs on properties and then check to see if the dog is licensed.
What? I've never heard of this.
I know. Like, anyway, I just wanted to give y'all a heads up. If you live in a city, like Sweet Habanero has a beware of dog sign, but that's because she's a little devil.
Also, these teeny ass dogs.
I know. Truly,
getting. You have to pay the city to own these things that would not survive on their own.
Not in a million years. Yeah, that's true. We live on the road of little tiny dogs. But anyway, heads up. Scoops is a criminal.
Okay. Wow. Felony out for arrest. Bail is $100 apparently. God bless.
$20 per pound.
Yeah,
of
my
dog,
goodness.
I guess.
I gotta Google that after this. One thing I did see is all these new shows that Netflix UK is debuting, a bunch of like new reality programming, and they are truly.
Grace is here with her finger on the reality programming pulse.
I was just reading this BuzzFeed article about it, and I was like, God, I love the UK. They are truly don't give a fuck about how they market or promote their shit. They have a new dating series called Dated and Related.
No.
What do you think it's about?
I think it's about people who dated and then found out they were related.
Right? That would be how I assume
that would make sense.
No, it's that their siblings try to hook them up, their siblings with someone else. I know, but the UK knows what they're doing. They're fucking with everyone because I was like, oh, this is siblings are dating, the whatever meme online. And then the other one they're doing is Snowflake Mountain.
Okay.
where they take a bunch of, this is BuzzFeed's words, a bunch of clueless kid adults, and they put them through their paces at a wilderness survival retreat to try and get them to stand on their own 2 feet.
I love that.
Right?
I freaking love that.
I know. I was like, Netflix UK is going for it. God bless.
Let's toughen these kids up. No, I remember the craziest thing I saw is I was on a trip to Ireland. And I was like, oh, I just want to relax. I'm like in this like castle feeling inn and like, you know, outside of Cork, and it's gorgeous. And I turn on the TV and it's like butchering like an animal. And basically the concept of the show was like, do you want to eat it? You have to kill it. To see if like people could go through with it.
Wow.
To have like an incredible chef like prepare this amazing meal, you had to like kill the pig yourself. I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I've been a vegetarian forever. Like, this is the worst thing I could turn it to.
They really force you to decide who you are in the world and to prove it.
Yeah. I mean, if someone was like, do you want coq au vin by the most incredible 4-star chef in France, but you have to kill the chicken, you start rethinking.
Yeah.
You start rethinking it.
I would go, I just want a potato. Honestly, I can do fine with that. That's all I need. I'm good.
The amount of times a week I say that.
Yeah.
I just want a potato.
Exactly.
I just want a potato. Oh my God. Okay. I'm sorry. We're only at like 40 minutes, but I think I have to.
You gotta go. Your
I
mom's
think it
been out
might
there.
rain, and my poor mother probably has 50 bug bites.
Yeah, go save her. And just a reminder, you guys, we got tickets available for our tour.
Yeah, and in some cities there's still VIP left, which is a signed, very cool poster if you saw it on our Instagram, or if you go to thismightgetweird.com for tickets, you see the image. Those will be signed, and we'll meet you, and we'll greet you, and we'll take a pic. We're really pressing for proof of vaccination, so if you're thinking of coming and you haven't gotten vaxxed, don't worry, we're 3 weeks from our first show, so you have exactly enough time to get vaccinated.
How perfect is that? Also,
Woo!
we did unfortunately have to cancel our Houston show. There was a scheduling conflict that came up. We're super sorry about that, you guys. But we wanted to do that now before it got, too close to the date. But there's a ton of other shows, and Austin is still available in Texas if you're in and around that area.
Totally. And most important, our first shows in 3 weeks are Seattle, Portland, and Denver. Get those damn tickets. We have so much fun there. You guys, we want to kick it off really great. It's going to be a super fun show.
You'll be sitting in the audience amongst YouTube royalty Michael Buckley. Has already said that he's gotten his ticket for the show and will be there bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. So for your opportunity not only to see us in Denver, but to sit and enjoy a show amongst Michael Buckley, I would pay insane amounts of money to do that.
Well, you don't have to, Grace. We're on stage.
Well, when you do your bit, I'm going to go sit in the audience with Michael and watch
Please
it.
Please do. We should probably go plan our bits.
Yes.
This got weird.
This might get weird.